This is the launch of the Corruption Perception Index (CPI) as it concerns Nigeria. The Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center (CISLAC), which is the Nigerian chapter of Transparency International, provides this forum for civil society groups to look at how best to address corruption. This comes against the backdrop of the country's marginal improvement recorded in the CPI, moving a spot higher from 25 in 2023 to 26 in 2024 on the list of 100 countries. But Nigeria is far from being out of the woods just yet.
The transporters, they have to, at every checkpoint that are running into, several of them, you have to be dropping money. So therefore, things get expensive because they have to calculate how much bribe they have to be given at each of the checkpoints.
In the last year alone, Nigeria experienced frequent increase in electricity tariff despite majority unable to access up to 20 hours of electricity per day. And this has led to, and there have been several national grid collapses. I think last year alone we experienced close to 12 or 13.
People that are not aware are not empowered to demand accountability. So that was the link between one of the ugliest situations that I've ever seen last year was when one of our reporters, who happens to be in this room, was invited by the police for a report that he was here to publish. That's the height of it. Just because he contacted the person that was being accused of corruption, the woman went to the police to report, and before he could even do the report.
Nigeria may be making somewhat snail speed in its quest to overcome corruption, so a cross-section of the civil society groups present at the launch recommend certain measures that will help boost the country's anti-corruption war.
A growing number of high-profile cases are being investigated and some brought to court, signaling renewed commitments from law enforcement agencies despite the obstacles they sometimes face or encounter from politically exposed persons, which we have seen.
Agencies given the mandate to recover assets under Proceeds of Crime Act 2022 should ensure that they establish a database where information about assets in their custody is easily accessed by citizens, in line with the Act and proactive provisions of the Freedom of Information Act 2011.
The stakeholders here also admit it will take a lot of hard work to reduce corruption in the face of challenges such as oil theft, shrinking civic space, corruption in the security sector, tax evasion, and selective tax waivers, among others. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.